fans tonight?
No, I felt I don't look for the knockout. If it comes, it comes. I got the opportunity once he got up to give the uppercut. Sometimes you got, yeah, it depends on the opponent. Every opponent different cookie.
You had
Of course,
mentioned, Gegard, that this wasn't a guy that had a very big name, didn't do a
Yeah.
whole lot in the division. Having that kind of a performance, do you think any differently now that this does help you, or was this just simply another victory?
Yeah, I need a victory. That guy is not well known, but I believe he's a tough guy. He's coming for winning streak. He wanted the fight, so he's a dangerous guy, but no name. So obviously, last fight I won, didn't go up in the ranking. This fight I win, probably not gonna do anything to my rankings, but obviously I feel like I'm in the top 5.
Did you believe you were going to get the Cormier fight? How close did that come down?
I was very close. It was between me and Anderson Silva because that was the only options. So obviously it was a big opportunity. I respect Cormier a lot. He's a great champion. So, but once you get a chance like that, it's difficult to say no.
Santos has never been finished in the UFC. Does that add a bit of sweetness to this victory for you at all?
Well, doesn't matter. I think if it would have been decision, I'm fine. But of course, the crowd, obviously it's UFC 200, so I'm happy that it was a knockout, so people are not going to complain about the boring fight.
But do you feel like getting a knockout like this reminds people that, hey, I'm still a contender in this division? Because a lot of people, they look at the Jacare fight and they seem to forget.
Well, after the Jacare fight, I think I've been dominating everybody. I mean, the 5 fights, I dominated everybody. Even though I lost, I was dominating. It's a fight. Shit happens. But I feel like 9 out of 10 times I would beat Uriah Hall. If people don't know the sport, then it's their fault. I'm better than him. But fuck it. Because
Do you want to fight back with Uriah Hall?
yeah, definitely. But I don't think UFC is very looking for that fight because he's never been a top 10 guy. Okay, I'm not gonna talk bad about him. But, yeah.
How would you feel if Dan Henderson gets the next title fight?
I like Dan Henderson a lot. He's a good guy. But at this moment, Jacare deserves the most to fight for the belt. And I feel like he should get the chance to fight for the belt. And after that, you have Romero, other guys. So, yeah.
Are you tempted to call out some of the other guys up the top of the division, guys like even Luke Rockhold or Chris Weidman, even though it looks like they may be fighting each other? Those are the kind of names that will get you into a title shot a lot quicker than, like you mentioned before, Uriah Hall.
Yeah, I'm looking for a big fight. Anybody that's gonna get me in for a title shot.
Is there anybody specific that you have in mind?
Well, I always wanted to fight Vitor Belfort, Michael Bisping, but at this moment, Michael Bisping doesn't make sense because he's the champion. And so, anybody.
What about
Anybody.
Tim Kennedy? He's someone who hasn't been back for a
I
while.
would love to fight Tim Kennedy. I think style-wise is great for me, and I would beat him. Yes.
How are you going to celebrate after a big victory like this? UFC 200. You got to go out and enjoy it.
I think after party with DC.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I invited myself, but no. Karen told us they're gonna go to after party, so probably gonna go there.
If he moved up and would have fought DC, do you think he would have stayed in the light heavyweight division?
Yeah, I only wanted to fight for the belt because you don't get those chances a lot, and obviously I felt I got nothing to lose. Well, if you got nothing to lose, you're dangerous.
Because the division is sort of getting older. Would you consider moving up there just because you might be able to get a title shot a lot quicker than in middleweight at the moment?
I would love to take a fight in the light heavyweight if it makes sense. If a fan-friendly fight, I would love to do that. But I don't think I deserve to fight for the belt in the light heavyweight.
What about Alexander Gustafsson? You guys were supposed to fight initially in your debut, and that never happened. Is that a fight you're interested in?
No, he's a big guy. I met him in Holland. He's too big for me. I think it's good for me that I didn't fight him.
It's going to happen later tonight, but do you think Silva stands a chance against DC in this fight? And do you think it should have been a title fight?
Oh, he's coming off an injury. I don't believe he's in shape. And I believe he's fighting for the money. But, yeah, he has to do what is good for him.
Do you
So
think it
I
should have
don't
been a
blame
title
him.
fight? Do
Sorry?
you think it should have been a title fight?
No, because he's not ready for a 5-round fight. So
Out of curiosity, how much did you sleep the night that you were actually trying to get that fight?
Well, they said first that I got the fight, so we are very happy. We thought we're gonna eat spaghetti, don't need to weight cut.
Right.
And then they called and said maybe, and obviously I had to focus on my own previous fight.
I just kept going on Twitter, and I was like, well, Gegard's not sleeping.
Yeah, no,
You were retweeting everything.
no, well, I think that was my manager.
Gegard, what's going to happen? Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
What's going to happen between Cormier and Anderson Silva in your view?
Well, I think Daniel Cormier is a smart fighter. He will put the pace and go forward all the time. He need one clinch. I feel like when you're wrestlers and you have 5-10 pounds weight difference, the guy that has 5-10 pounds difference is gonna always win if you are high level. And DC is a world-class wrestler, and he has 20 pounds over Anderson. So I think it's gonna be easy fight for him. Not easy fight, Anderson always done, but I think he's gonna win.
Did you have any issues in camp, Gegard, or are you ready to get right back into the gym? And
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna fight one more or max 2 times more this year. If they give me a fight, I'm ready.
Whose decision was it? Was it the UFC's decision or DC's decision?
It was the UFC's decision. Obviously, it's a great matchup. Everyone want to see that fight.
How do you think that would have went though? You versus DC. Do you think you could have beaten him pretty decisively, or do you think it would have been a tough one because he's so much heavier at the moment?
He's shorter. I think I control distance much more. He has to come to the distance. My footwork is better, faster. Obviously, he's a great fighter, but nothing to lose. I would go for it. If I got nothing to lose, I can only win. So obviously, I would let my hands go and go for it. It's like a lottery. I can win.
The timing of this win's that good for you because Chris Weidman's coming off a loss, Luke Rockhold's coming off a loss. People are going to be fresh in their minds that you just got this knockout victory.
Well, I think Jacare is first, and then Yoel Romero is also up there. So after Jacare, maybe a fight against Yoel Romero or whatever.
Would you be disappointed if GSP got that title shot against Michael Bisping and skipped the line, so to speak?
No, I like GSP. I don't know. I like everybody probably. Well, but I need a win, one more win more, maybe 2. So obviously I'm not in line, so I don't know.
What would be an ideal situation for you to fight next? Like, what would be the perfect scenario? A couple months?
Don't know actually. But anybody in top 5.
And does it matter where you fight next, or
No,
you want sort of
no.
these bigger cards? Because this is a big event. You're getting in the spotlight, in a card like this. That must be pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm happy that they gave me the chance. I wanted to fight in Rotterdam, but the card was full, so they rebooked me right away at UFC 200, biggest show. Hope I had a good performance. I did my job, hopefully. Yeah.
Can we expect any more comedy videos from you, like you did?
Yeah, I did one more too, part 2.0 something like that. I don't know.
Were you surprised you saw the pulling John Jones and just in general all the fighters are popped?
Well, it's good. It's good. I know a lot of fighters are used to use and not now they can't. So obviously, I feel like I have a great chance of winning the title because now the sport is clean. Peace out.
Thank you.